All right, can you just tell me your name and who you are and tell me about your memories of being on the Howard Stern show and why you're on?
Danny Chu, 700,000 lifetime miles before age 50, on the way to a million by age 70. Uh, 2000, I rode about 450 miles in 3 days from my Pittsburgh home to New York City to do the Howard Stern live radio program. This was back when Stern was on regular radio, so he was more accessible to a wider audience. Now you have to pay to have him on satellite radio, so he's not heard by as many people. But my friend Ron Lutz, who is now a double Lutz, 300 pounds, he used to weigh 150, and he still pedals a bike even at that huge weight. The slight little hill kills him, but he still rides. He was a big fan of Howard Stern, was promoting me to go on the Stern Show. So after writing the Howard Stern Show for 2 years, finally they said, you'll be on, but you'll be on under our format, like a program called Guess Who the Virgin Is, all right? So two other guys pretended to be a virgin, and I was the real thing, and so the panel guessed, and I was allowed to be myself. So basically Howard Stern knew it was me as soon as I opened my mouth, but the other two people guessed the other two guys, and he said, you'll never get a woman, you'll die a virgin, he told me. And so eventually that led to me losing my virginity about within 5 months out with some woman on a houseboat in Oregon. And then they wanted me back on, but the woman would have nothing to do with it. The Howard Stern show wanted the Chew Man to be back on, but they said she had nothing to do with it. All right. Then eventually me and this woman went our separate ways, and that was that. Age 38, now the Chew Man's almost 50. Oh yes, when he did the Howard Stern show, it was before 9/11, so the World Trade Towers were still up. The skyline, you had these two World Trade Towers, which, by the way, the King Kong sequel movie with Jessica Lange and Jeff Bridges was filmed. Instead of King Kong being on top of the Empire State Building, he jumped from one trade center to the next. If those of you who remember the remake of King Kong, about 1977 movie, all right, with the World Trade Centers. Also, sometimes he gets this crazy laughter, when uncontrollable laughter comes. And sometimes the laughter can immediately become the werewolf. And then the one-handed clap goes. He's got the one-handed clap to entertain. He's got the one-handed clap, and then he can come like from behind his. So there you have it, the Chew Man.